from Andrew Hawkins has just come through, Pods. Some scathing and extraordinary comments from Terry Henderson about attitudes in Australian racing, particularly trainers. So, not much more detail there, but...
So what is Terry Henderson's... We don't know what he said.
Well, yeah. But there's certainly some...
lively debate going on over there in Mumbai.
So... no, there hasn't been any more come through on that. So... hopefully over the next couple of weeks there'll be some more other areas that we can look at and discuss from this Asian racing conference.
Well, I think part of
we're not even over there on the Junket.
No, we don't know anything about it, but it sounds like there might have been a bit of discussion about who's got access to horses and some of the practices of certain vets and things like that over there. So hopefully that's an issue getting discussed, because as we discussed on last week's show, I would think it'd be much better for racing to have more control over who's getting access to horses. So.
Just about to... Hatz has tweeted this out because he's over there too. Henderson can't recall the Trainers Association hauling one of their own over the coals for breaches. And then Katie Goodrich has replied, why should they? The Trainers Association should be there to protect the trainers, not in charge of overseeing the rules. Surely, and then Andrew Hawkins tweeted, surely though all trainers are better served if the bad eggs were weeded out.
Oh, well, it sounds like this Andrew Hawkins is a pretty switched on character, Juppy. I mean, I don't know. You said he's a...
Yeah, he's the...
Southeast China Post.
Yeah, he's a sub-editor over there and a journalist there, and he actually did a little bit for Racing.com, RE the Internationals over the spring. He was over here for the spring as well, so... there's some lively debate there, and by the look of it... accountability, and this is his last tweet, accountable administration is a key, but a team effort. Surely everyone working towards a clean sport is crucial.
I couldn't have put it better. That's exactly the... I mean, there shouldn't be... surely whether it's the Trainers Association, the various jurisdictions of administrations and the overarching body could all agree that the current system has got us into a pickle.
Yeah.
I mean, surely we're in a pickle right now, aren't we?
Well, we're tangled up and it needs untangling.
Yeah, so there's got to be a better answer than what we've currently got, and they're the only ones that can solve it. So, anyway.
Here's another interesting market that the Punter Show retweeted. There's a Golden Slipper winning trainer market from the tab pod. Snowden's $2.80, any other $2.80, O'Shea $3.50, Waterhouse $8.
As usual with those sort of markets, there's a fair bit of percentage there. Yeah,
it's an interesting discussion point, though, isn't it, Pods? Like, it's probably not necessarily. Like, I haven't seen anything there that, judging by a couple that we've seen, like Cohesion on Tuesday, like the Darley operation might have some really, really nice 2-year-olds this year.
Oh, their best ones haven't been out yet. I've seen some of the trials. I can't even remember their names. That are. I mean, Cohesion's just an average 2-year-old. Yeah,
and he looked all right to me the other day.
Yeah, he's just beaten other less than average. I think the best 2-year-old that ran on Tuesday was Dream First.
Yes, yeah, that was a big run, wasn't it?
And Sort of Light's not to be discounted. She's a real line finder, a race day filly. She's been no good at the trials at all. She's a real line finder, Sort of Light. But again, if she runs into a she could only win a Blue Diamond if there was, not a proper 2-year-old in it. So as soon as you get a Sepoy or a Capitalist or whatever, she's not going to win it. But, at the moment it's looking a bit thin.
But in saying that, though, that looks like this year's Blue Diamond to us, doesn't it? Well, to me anyway, that there isn't a Capitalist or a Sepoy or like a real standout down here. Capitalist might turn up and brain them in the slipper up there, but I don't think we're going to get one of that calibre down here.
Not yet, but got to be very careful, Jumpy. They can come out of nowhere. They really can. So there's a few making their debuts in the next 2 weeks that could change that whole thing.
And there's just one more interesting point here that we'll probably use this to wrap up. Adam Blanco, who mentioned last week from Racing and Sport, and he's commented on this tweet from Andrew Hawkins is over there. There needs to be a significant rebalancing with group races. Australia and Japan have a similar number of races, yet Australia has 3 times more group races than what Japan does. And Adam retweeted, we'll take that under advisement, patent committee.
Yeah.
It's I can't see the breeders wanting to take that away, but it does sort of sum up, as you say, that tangle and the mess that we are in, Potts, when you think that Japan would be one of the, well, probably the strongest breeding industry in the world, and it's one of the strongest wagering markets in the world, and they seem to have the product right, and they've got a third of the group races that we did, Potts.
Do I need to say anything? All I can say is Japan's got the best horses. That's all I'll say.
All right, guys. So make sure you jump on and grab Potts' sets for the weekend. Friday night at Moonee Valley, Saturday at Flemington, and come and join us in the PDL chat room.
And don't forget to miss Punter Show Radio if you get a chance on Saturday morning. That was worthwhile last week, I would have thought.
Yeah, very much so. And if you've got any feedback, good, bad, indifferent.
Fletch was at it again on the radio last week, wasn't he? I mean, he just said only had one bet at Randwick, and that was felines.
Yeah.
I mean, he just, I don't know how he went at Hanging Rock.
No.
But,
Vladimir is on his way back to Russia.
Right.
He tipped Vladimir, and they bet $3, and he ran 4th.
I think Burning Front was his only thing at Moonee Valley. It rolled in, so you know he's just
never. So you can't go too wrong with Fletch. You got Johnny Walter doing Sydney. Also,
he was obviously he was big on Holler as well. He was there.
Yeah, and don't forget the little Glenster there. He's still there doing his best. So there's plenty of stuff there. The quiet achiever Johnny McLeod up there in Brisbane. He's just been ticking over. It just keeps. Every time I look into me,
he had a really big setup. Was it last week or the week before?
Week before. Yeah. So there's plenty there for everyone. We'll be back at some stage next week, and we'll.
The other thing I want to say before we sign off is that BZ joined the team a few weeks back, and he's been doing a great job.
Yeah.
Like the content is. I mean, I can't keep up with it all. I can't watch it all, which is a pity because there's so much good stuff he's putting up there. So make sure you keep looking at the Punter Show website because BZ is just providing plenty of substance. With that stuff from the trials and the jump outs and all sorts of angles.
And good luck
Great
to Maddie
stuff,
too.
BZ.
Good luck to Maddie too with whatever he ventures into next. But we'll be back shortly, and if you've got any feedback, at the picnics on Twitter or email in the show, and we'll be back next week. Good luck, everyone.
Good punting, everyone.